imagine seeing numerous cases of heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, gallbladder disease, gallstones, osteoarthritis, gout, breathing problems, sleep apnea, and worst of all, stroke. This is all too real because of the overwhelming amount of obese Americans facing the nation. With rates as high as 1 in 5 deaths in the U.S. due to obesity already, there needs to be something done to lower these rates and get America happier and healthier. With obesity becoming an overwhelming problem all across America, the government should regulate the amount of trans fats allowed in fast food. I am very confident everyone has someone they know in mind when they have a weight problem. We want nothing more than to just make them well and help them to live a long and happy life. I'm sure that person wants the same thing, but it's hard to quit a lifestyle so quickly. There needs to be something to intervene and make a healthy lifestyle the only option. This is why trans fat regulation would help our nation greatly. I live a very fit and healthy lifestyle. I know what it takes in order to be what is defined as healthy. This lifestyle doesn't call for the overuse of anything but for a good diet and exercise. Trans fats may be good in the morning at the time you consume them, but they're detrimental in the long run. Before I go any further, I would like to explain trans fats a little more and give you a better understanding of what they do to your body and the effects they have. Trans fats, also known as fatty acids, are created in an industrial process that ends up adding hydrogen to liquid vegetable oils to make them more solid. Trans fats are also known as partially hydrogenated oils. These fats raise your bad cholesterol, reduces LDL, and lowers your good cholesterol, your HDL. Every time you consume trans fats, you increase your chances of developing both heart disease and stroke, both very serious health issues. Consuming it also increases your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. The American Heart Association recommends limiting your amount of trans fats you eat to less than 1% of your total daily calories, which means if you need 2,000 calories a day, no more than 20 of those calories should come from these trans fats. That's less than 2 grams of trans fats a day. You eat naturally occurring trans fats every day, so this leaves little to no room for extra industrial made trans fats, which you will commonly see at fast food chains. Now that you know more about trans fats, it is clear that there needs to be governmental regulation to help ease the amount of trans fats used and consumed across America. I think my position is true because obesity has become the leading cause of death in America. States such as New York have already begun to ban trans fats, and that fast food places such as McDonald's are now starting to be forced to regulate its trans fat use. Now knowing more about trans fats, it is clear that there needs to be regulation of fast food chains to help keep Americans safe. The reason I stress the amount of trans fat so much is because of the insanely large population of obese Americans there already are. I have personally seen the effects of it, and I know that it needs to be stopped. Obesity is the leading cause of death among Americans, and to reduce this, we must reduce the amount of trans fat used in fast food. Being an athlete, I see the benefits of living a healthy lifestyle. Obesity is associated with nearly 1 in 5 U.S. deaths, according to a study published online in the American Journal of Public Health. The new data suggests obesity's toll on Americans is nearly 3 times greater than previous studies. People sometimes don't have the ability to change their lifestyle. Sometimes it needs to be done for them. Daniel Webb, an obese man from South Carolina, died in his recliner after sitting there for 8 months. The police report said he weighed nearly 800 pounds. The hospital told Webb's wife he had died from a heart attack. He said he was too embarrassed about his weight to leave his recliner, and he physically got stuck in his chair because of his large weight. Given a report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention demonstrating that diseases caused by obesity are now the leading killers in the U.S., there is no question that obesity is a major concern for all Americans. In addition, it has been proven that obese drivers are more likely to die in car collisions than those with normal weight. The risk of death increases the more obese the driver is, according to BMJ's Bruce Journal Emergency The New York Trans Fat Week shows the benefits of regulating trans fats and provides a way to do it. The Board of Health voted to make New York the nation's first city to ban the artery clogging trends, from a corner pizzeria to a high-end bakery. It's hard to break an addiction, and sometimes people need a certain push to get the result they want. The New York Board of Health panel also passed another measure that has made restaurants unhappy. Restaurants that choose to inform customers about calorie content will now have to list the information right on the menu. The rule would generally apply to fast food restaurants and other major chains. This would give people a way to better regulate their trans fat intake without doing the work it takes to find all the information. Imagine the results of this review. This could prevent nearly 7,000 deaths from heart disease and over 20,000 heart attacks per year, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The Food and Drug Administration is moving to ban virtually all artificial trans fats in the American food chain. This long-awaited move should save thousands of lives and potentially billions of dollars in medical and economic costs per year. The FDA's proposal would also eliminate a loophole that allowed manufacturers to label their products as containing 0 grams of trans fat per serving if they have less than half a gram. If it's successful in banning trans fats altogether, the FDA will eliminate scan amounts that still show up in food. And since the trans fat ban has been voted on, now fast food industries need to be regulated in regards to the amount of trans fat we use. New York is trying to ban McDonald's, which would be another more extreme solution to the trans fat problem. You may remember not long ago there was an attempt to ban certain types of sodas, but ultimately the ban was pulled out. However, obesity is still a major problem and something must be done. Now there is a new approach to safety measures in New York City, which may lead to a complete ban of McDonald's altogether. McDonald's agrees with recent scientific studies that food may be as addictive as heroin. While many think overeating or eating poorly isn't an addiction, it is. People need help to comfort them. If something as little as eliminating trans fats in fast food could cure diseases, why wouldn't we do it? The New York Post reported that City Council Speaker Mitt Quinn believes children's meals at fast food restaurants should abide by the same federal meal standards for schools. In schools, lunches can't be more than 650 calories or contain more than 7 grams of saturated fat and 740 milligrams of sodium. If fast foods will follow these regulations, there is no doubt in my mind that obesity would lessen exponentially. On the McDonald's website, you can see that a Big Mac has 10 grams of saturated fat alone. This is an alarming amount of fat for a small burger. There is no need for the amount of ingredients used in food to be so unhealthy. McDonald's makes over $24 billion a year. There's plenty of money to make changes and bring healthier ingredients to each customer. This reason, as well as the aforementioned ones, prove that there needs to be regulation of trans fats across America. Trans fats need to be regulated to help minimize the health problems and even fatalities people face because obesity is, as I said before, the leading cause of death among Americans, and is mostly due to the overuse of trans fats. New York is now regulating the amount of trans fats used, and there may eventually even be a ban on all McDonald's. This is the first of many steps to create a healthier America. There is no need for the use of trans fats, so we need to get rid of it. It will create a healthier America and save thousands of lives all across the nation. There needs to be a drastic change in the way Americans live in order to get our nation to the level of fitness I know we can achieve. A healthier nation starts